The United Nations humanitarian coordinator for the occupied Palestinian territory, Leon Hastings, has called for an immediate ceasefire in the Palestine and Israel unrest, reiterating that it will continue to cause loss of humanity if the international community fails to take action. Hastings describes what is happening as inhuman. Yahya Jammeh has more details of that in this report.
Responding to the rapidly escalating humanitarian crisis in Gaza, multiple UN agencies are pre-positioning life-saving stocks, including food and medical supplies, at the border in Egypt. Hastings said yet the Israel authorities have linked humanitarian assistance with the release of hostages held by Hamas since the militant group launched its deadly 7th October attack.
Israel is connecting humanitarian assistance into Gaza with the release of the hostages. Again, neither should be conditional. And what we're seeing right now, the direction that Israel is going in, they have said they want to destroy Hamas, but their current trajectory is going to destroy Gaza. We are anticipating that there won't be any more water left, if not tomorrow, at the very latest, by Tuesday. Now, we have heard reports that Israel did turn on the water connection to Gaza tonight, but our staff are reporting that water is not flowing. And what we need is for the water to be turned back on so all the wells, at least in the south of Gaza, can be filled up. And that needs to happen immediately.
The UN humanitarian coordinator said the events of the October 7th and the Hamas attack were abhorrent, describing the attack on Gaza again as unprecedented and catastrophic. Asked about the latest updates on establishing safe corridors for humanitarian assistance and opening the Rafah crossing to get UN aid that is ready on the Egyptian side, Hastings said they are calling for unconditional passage.
So we are calling, obviously, for the unconditional safe passage. And just like we call and for the unconditional release and immediate release of the hostages being held by Hamas, we are also calling for immediate unconditional access to provide humanitarian assistance. And that's not just to get goods into Gaza, but it's also to get goods throughout Gaza, which means we need pauses, we need a ceasefire. Our staff need to be able to move safely.
The resident coordinator's plea came as the latest Israel-Hamas conflict entered its 10th day and an Israeli-imposed deadline for some 1.1 million civilians to leave the northern part of the enclave, ahead of what was expected to be a major advance into Gaza by Israeli ground forces expired late Friday. Reporting for Eyeafrica News, I am Yahya Jammeh.